Well, this was a decent movie, but it took way too long to get to action. I prefer movies like Tormented 2014, which is also known as Berkshire County, wherever you say it, and You're Next, where the scary shit happens in the beginning of the movie and it doesn't take too long to get there, but there was a good payoff. So, um, I don't understand like movies that don't. I don't understand when movies either make the characters like too much development or too less, or they give them development of just being a shitty person and then let them be in the movie for like the whole time. Like for Derek and Dom, they were. Dom wasn't, but they both committed a crime. They did feel bad for it. But Jess, who ends up being the final girl, because there ends up being 4 people. Jess and her girl and her boyfriend, and the 2 brothers. Jess cheated on her boyfriend, and won't even tell him. And their friends are defending her and like, oh, hopefully, hopefully the dude she cheated on her boyfriend was black, or hopefully she's not actually pregnant and the test was inaccurate. But she ends up being the last one, along with the 2 brothers that regretted stealing the car. The main clown actor, who ends up getting either knocked out or killed from the blow to the head, he was decent. I really love the knock scene where he knocks on the door, and then it was just like such great acting to me. It was an awesome scene. And that kill where they killed Alyssa, where that clown killed Alyssa with the 8-ball, I think it was. It was a pretty gruesome kill, and the budget was only $25,000. And it was just a pretty good movie. But once again, the main clown actor, sometimes he would just get way too into it, and then it would be like a little bit cringy. But other times, the scenes with him were really great. Though none of the other clowns had any lines. It was just him. And that one in the back that's standing behind him, he does that right before him and like 5 other clowns jump Jess and kill her. That was a pretty cool scene, but he never said anything. And then we never see him again. Though I would have to say my favorite part is when Derek tells Dom that he can just run away again to, a callback for what happened earlier in the movie, where Dom chose to run away and leave his brother behind to take the fall for stealing the car. But this time, Dom made the choice to stay behind and help his brother. And he comes behind his brother. He has his weapon of choice ready. And it ends with them opening the garage door ready to fight. It was awesome. That was my favorite scene. But people just hate on movies so much. But I really like this movie. It was pretty good. But once again, I wish other characters would have got development. Because Jess was a cheater and then her friends were defending her. Jake was pretty cool and I wanted him to survive, but he ended up being the first person to die. Because I really liked his personality and he was a funny guy, but nope, he's the first guy to get killed. But I was rooting for Derek and Dom because I liked their characters, and they ended up being the final two, so that was a good choice to root for them. Tyreek was just this angry guy who's a hypocrite because he wants his coach coach to do everything for him, but then he yells at his coach and says that the coach only thinks about himself. And then I already talked about Tyreek. That's who I just finished talking about. Then there's the two other girls that are basically just there, and they're the first two to get killed. Because the one girl gets killed right in front of, like right over her dead boyfriend's body, Alyssa. No, that's not Alyssa. It's somebody else. And Jess is the one that ends up being the last girl. The most likable one killed first, and one of the least likable ones was killed last, so I like to think that Derek and Dom survived, but there was like 5 clowns, and Dom was struggling with one, and Derek struggled with one. Though, to be fair, Derek only had a knife at that point. Dom didn't really have anything, but he might kick him's ass. That's about it. I'll add a few clips on the end of my favorite parts.
What bastard? I can't do this anymore. I can do it.
Yeah, and I mean, that's if you're pregnant too. I mean, come on. You know, I had a friend in high school. She had to take 4 tests and go to the gyno.
Okay. Thanks. Guys, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Yeah, you keep your head up, babe. So, what happened?
To who?
To your friend?
Yeah, she had triplets.